Hello friends, my name is Katie from Eternal Flame, and today I thought I'd share with you a quick flip through of my 19th week into my 20th week of my Hobonichi weeks for 2022. Before we do that, I thought I'd do also a quick talk through about how I've been using my monthly spreads in my Hobonichi weeks and how I'd like to start utilizing them into the future. So if you're interested in hearing about that, please stick around. Thanks everyone. Alright, so let's get right into it. So the monthly spreads in my Hobonichi weeks, if I'm being really honest, I've kind of neglected. I've been trying since the beginning of the year to try to utilize this space and train myself to reference back on a weekly, if not daily basis onto these spreads. So you'll see my feeble attempts to entice myself to come back here. Here I utilized some of my DIY planner stickers in the beginning in January to try to track the days that I was posting, and then I was posting way too often for me to be able to track on a regular basis both here and in my weekly spreads. Then into February, I tried to utilize some of my newly hauled Sticky Club stickers with this beautiful tea time theme, as well as my new sticker kits from Simply Gilded. I had just recently gotten to Simply Gilded. And then in March, I had really gotten into these washi stickers from Amazon, so I tried to utilize some of my newly hauled stickers to bring me back to this page as well. As you can see here, I tried to integrate some of my deadlines for school, so I had an exam that week. And then in April, I tried to further entice myself with some more of these super cute Sticky Club stickers that were Easter themed, so you'll see that here. And then that brings us to our current month in May, where I tried to tie my monthly spread into my weekly spreads, both in my Hobonichi Cousin and my Hobonichi weeks. So you'll see that here. These are actually from the same sticker sheet that I'll talk about a little bit more later. I think I fell in love. So I typically set up my weekly spreads first. I guess I'll get right into it. So I typically like to set up my weekly spreads first and then try to find ways to utilize the rest of the Sticky Club sticker sheet. So in this case, the second thing I did was to set up this monthly spread, and then also in my weekly spreads in my Hobonichi Cousin, and then whatever is left over, I like to use in my dailies. So I particularly fell in love with these two because if you've been watching my videos, one, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support and love that you all return. If you're not subscribed already, I would really appreciate it if you joined us, subscribed, and hit that little notification bell so that when I release videos like this, you are notified. So I wanted to show you here that these stickers have this beautiful linen finish that I absolutely adore. I just love the aesthetic of these stickers, and this whole spread was actually based around the sticker on the top right here of this little orange tabby. So I have an orange tabby named Sebastian, and it's watering either a floral shop, a bunch of plants essentially, and this is what my husband and I have been doing on a daily basis out in our garden. And because we live in the city, we do have a lot of potted plants as well as an in-ground garden. So this was so cute to me. Absolutely loved it. It kind of looks like a postage stamp. I love that it's only 2 cents, which kind of gives it like vintage vibes, I guess, in my opinion. So this is what I was inspired by, and I decided to try to make my weekly spread. I tried to be a little bit more wild and free and try to make it look like a postcard. So you'll see here, one of the first things I did was take my Tombow calligraphy pen in the hard tip to draw a pretty pronounced bold line down the center to separate the left from the right, and then made 4 faux address lines here. And instead of course writing address, I wrote just have fun, do more of what you love, and use lots of stickers, which is exactly what I've been doing. Honestly, I found these stickers from my Dear Lizzie sticker book, and I just wanted to be more wild and free, and then I thought that this was so fitting. Because with spring, we do have a lot of tulips and florals coming in. Right now, actually, my peonies are blooming, which I'm so happy about. Those are my favorite flowers. And so I thought this kitty with the tulips in its mouth, or tulip in its mouth, was so cute. So this is what I started with, and then whatever I had left over, I hopped on over into May. And I used some of my grid washi tape that I picked up off Amazon, not in this color, actually in this beautiful light brown color here, to section off the days that were not included as part of this month up top. And then I put this little cute sticker here. I'm thinking that it reminded me a lot of coffee dates with my husband or with friends. So I was hoping that by using this sticker, it would inspire me to go to a little coffee shop and share a cup of coffee. Well, not share a cup of coffee, but I guess share some time over a couple cups of coffee with a friend. Right, so I guess long story short is that I think there's a lot of untapped potential in the monthly spread. So I'm hoping that moving forward, I will be better about utilizing the monthly spreads for future planning. So you'll see here what I tried to do. And I think if anything, I took it a little too far. I tried to section off the days that my husband and I will be traveling for work now that we're allowed to, the days I'll be in school, the dates that I have deadlines for school, and any personal events like doctor's appointments, dates with friends and things like that. So you'll see that here. I tried to do it this month, and I'll point those out as we go. So the other thing I like to use these spreads for, one of the main things, is actually to track birthdays of my loved ones. So since it's been quite a while since I did the setup video, I just wanted to show you how I like to track my birthdays or birthdays of my loved ones. And that's actually in the front here. I love being able to utilize this spread exactly for that, because as I meet new people, make new friends, I can add them to this list, and then move them into the following year. So that's what I have here. And what I also like to use this spread for is to track my periods. So that's what you'll see here with these little dots. I just use my Z Clean color dot markers to track them. All right. The other thing is I like to use my monthly spreads to track when my close friends and family are on travel, so that I know when maybe not to text my friend because she's with family, or when I should be picking up my mom or taking out their trash and things like that while they're out of town. So you'll see that here. I just wrote the dates that my friend would be in London, or when my mom was on the cruise and coming back. And it also reminds me to say goodbye and send them off with good wishes and safe travels. All right, so I have, for example, I just recently went to my very first horse race at the Belmont Park, and so I have that here marked on the 21st. I've been doing this thing that I actually really love, of using my washi tape to just segment off a section that I want to highlight using my brush pens, and then letting that mark the days, for example, in this gray color that I'm in class, the day I went to this social event, and then the days that my husband's on travel. And then also I use some of my stickers here to mark the days that I have doctor's appointments, and of course federal holidays like Memorial Day. All right, so let's quickly hop into these weekly spreads and do a quick flip through. So one of these spreads I've actually already covered in a previous flip through, so I'm going to go through this one, the 19th week, very quickly. Basically what I loved about this spread that was very different, I think in style, is not only this type of stickers that I used. I think that I was a little bit more reserved this week, where I just used some of these motivational phrase stickers as opposed to these really cute pack stickers or my washi stickers from Amazon. But yeah, so instead of using all of these super cute stickers, I just went along with just these motivational phrases to get myself to hopefully be more motivated and productive. So you see that here. And what I loved about this spread on the right here, which is what's different, is not only the simplicity of it, but also the fact that I used this totally different method. I reverted back to the old school bullet journaling method, where I had a list of running tasks that I could mark off as I went, and I progressed Monday through Sunday. So I just wrote Monday through Sunday on the top left here in the highlighted section. And as I completed each of the tasks, I just put a mark, or the days that I worked on it, I would mark it with a dot, and then, or a bullet, and then when I've completed it, I would just connect the two dots. So I have a bullet for each of those tasks. What I also loved about what I did this week was that I found a way to organize all of these tasks into 5 separate categories. So you'll see here on the right, I broke it down based on the segmentation that's already created on the left here for each day of the week, into friends, cleaning, shopping, school, and gardening. So shopping was essentially a shopping list that I needed to get done. Things that I wanted to, for example, send happy mail to a friend or send gifts to my friends that are far away for their birthdays and things. Cleaning would be like vacuuming the house, cleaning the bathrooms. And then for shopping, I really wanted to get to IKEA to buy the Alex drawer before they went out of stock. So that's what I had there. And then of course, all of my homework assignments here. All right, so that brings us into the 20th week. And as I mentioned, I wanted to follow the idea of recreating a postcard, so that's what I did here. Other than that, of course, I have my major events on the left, and then on the right I have my task list for the day. And what I'll show you, so this is actually simply gilded washi tape that I picked up in a mystery haul that I found a way to, I guess, kind of pair it up. But basically, this is here to cover up a boo-boo. So if you ever make a boo-boo, I just use some of my correction tape to cover it up, and then threw some really cute simply gilded washi tape on top. So hopefully you couldn't tell how random that was. What I also loved about this was I found a way to kind of tie in some of my more natural toned simply gilded sticker kit stickers here to mark that, for example, the day that we went to the Belmont Uncorked Wine Tasting Festival and things like that. And that's what this kitty is for, because I thought it was going to be like kind of fancy. It was kind of fancy. I guess as fancy as a wine tasting event would be at a horse race. And so I have that marked here. I have the days that I posted, as well as, so I really, really love this. I found a way to finally utilize the Swatelier, monthly sticker logs or something, these like sticky notes. And the reason I hadn't been using it in my Hobonichi planners this year, or at all really, was because they're Sunday starts as opposed to Monday start, which like drove my OCD a little crazy. And so I've found a way to use it this week to mark the days that my husband would be out of town. And this is actually what reminded me that I should not be working on a Sunday. It's really, really odd. And then so that brings us into the 21st week, and I just wanted to share that with you all very briefly because I did a plan with me / flip through talk through video about this spread, so I won't spend too much time here. If you're interested in seeing that, just check out some of my other videos because it's already been posted. But essentially, I used some of my May 2022 Sticky Club Cube Pack subscription stickers in this beautiful like mushroom picnic. And so I just wanted to do a quick shout out to make sure that you're subscribed if you're interested. But I will now be filming after this and then posting shortly after I post this video I guess plan with me flip through talk through of the following week into the 22nd week, where I set up the spread. I'm gonna close this out here because I hadn't had a chance to fill it out because these are the days I was in school. So today on Sunday, I believe it is now. Yes, Sunday, I'm going to close out this spread and then set up my following spread for the following week using these beautiful Sticky Club stickers that are beautifully foiled, also from my May 2022 sticker pack. So anyways, thank you so much for taking the time today. As always, I very much appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and until next time, bye everyone.